Hi, everybody. Fatbird Finds here. This is Laura, and we're at Fatbird Finds Crafting tonight. Is everybody ready to craft? So, full disclosure, I may have bitten off a little more than I could chew. I've done little books before, but I haven't done one of these big books. So, we're just sort of going to have to go with it together and see what happens. Is everybody game for that? Oh, my goodness. Oh, I saw Jovi back there. Did you guys see her? Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who's here. I'm going to try not to I've got my iPad if I need it, but I know it's kind of annoying if I'm looking over there the whole time. So, as I look over at it right now already. Okay. Let's see who's here. Here, there is Karen Radford, Michelle, Dawn, Debbie K. There's Christy, Tippy Winks. Hi, Christy. Hi, ladies. Welcome in. I appreciate you guys so much. You guys are tried and true. Tried and true craft along with me. And I appreciate you so much. I think this will be fun. I'm just a little nervous. So, right off the bat, I was like, mine's upside down. Of course, with the camera and stuff, you're not going to be able to tell. So, anyway, I haven't put it all together yet. I've been working on getting the papers out and all that kind of stuff, but we'll just see. You guys are always really good at helping me along because you guys are crafters. You're experienced crafters in this group. So I'm sure that you will help me right along figure this out. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I started to say I can think of one thing that I didn't put on my desk, but that's okay. We've got this. We got this. Hi, Helen. And there's Lisa Meyer. Hi, Lisa. And we will be having flipping and sipping tomorrow night, so that's real good. As far as I know, unless something happens. And so, okay, so the idea is we're gonna make our own glue book, and we're gonna make it from a cereal box. I haven't been like inspired by my glue book, and I think it's because of all the white pages. I mean, I know that sounds silly, but a lot of the people that I watch that play in their glue books and do glue books, they've done their own. So they've got like colored pages and things like that to sort of spark instead of just a plain old white page. And then you have to put the magazine background down and everything. So I think that it'll be fun, a lot of fun to play in a bigger glue book like this with already having some colored pages, right? So last night, if you guys didn't see it, you can go back to Patreon and see. You guys know I've been playing around with Patreon, so I just wanted to test out their live function. I don't think the clarity was all that great, but it sure was easy to do. So maybe I missed a setting, or there wasn't any settings. So maybe there are settings, and then I could go in and look at those to see about the clarity of the video and stuff. But it was fun. We had fun. There was just a few of us, and we looked at. I just kind of picked out journals that I was working on for the craft fair or the crafty marathon. And you guys, I didn't finish, but let me show you. Let me show you what else I did after we weren't done with the live last night until I didn't get on until 9. So we went like from 9 to 10. But let me show you this. So, and then we'll get right back into the project. So for you guys tuning in, if you want to fast forward just a couple of minutes, we're not quite ready to start the glue book yet. I'm just going to show one thing. And so I showed all these book pages and let my friends pick out the next journal. You guys have seen me working with those, with the composition book journals, which I love, especially I love those for junk journaling. All right, so they picked. Okay, this is the book that I got in California when Julie Vintage Day Trip Vintage Co. I always want to get that backwards. Anyway, it looks like this. The little storybook pages look like this. You've probably seen other creators use this book too. It's so cute. I'm so glad she told me to get this book. But anyway, they picked out the carousel. And so I cut it out and I put just the slightest little bit of pink on it. And we picked out this paper to go with it. So isn't that going to be cute? We picked out that paper and we picked out the trim that I had out. It's like a little blue rosebud trim. And then I also went through and picked out a couple of more little pictures that can be included with the journal. And then on the back, okay, so on the back, I'm going to do this pink on the back, but see the one piece isn't big enough from the 12 by 12 sheet. So I got my magazine out, my Ideals magazine out. And look what I did, you guys. So this is what the magazine page looks like. It's all monotone. You guys have probably all seen those Ideal magazines, right? So I got my markers out and did the flowers in the same color scheme as the carousel. So now it has the pink and the blue and just a little hint of mint green. So that is what's going to go on the back. Here, let me show you. That's what's going to go on the back to complement the carousel and stuff on the front. Okay, so yeah, so I'm just going to trim it right down there and do that on the back. Isn't that cute? So I'm excited about that. Here, in case you guys haven't seen, here's the other two really quick, or the other three, I mean. I know I put pictures up, but I think they're so cute. There's this one. Again, this is the trim I'm going to use with the carousel. So there's this one. This carousel looks good on all of them. Look at that. It's pretty on that too. And then there's this one with the garden theme. And then there's this one with the sheep. And I got the binding, the lace put on that one. Isn't that cute? And then the carousel will be my fourth one. So I'm excited about those. I'm going to put little packs with them that you can use, you know, of coordinating paper and stuff that you can use. And yeah, so that'll be fun. So that's my little update on my fourth journal there. So I'm going to put that stuff away because we got to do our project here. Yeah, right here. Okay. Hey, Heather, Antique Agenda. Hi, William. How's it going? Okay, good to see everybody. Okay, this is probably more than we can probably finish, so we better get to it. So I'm going to turn the camera around, and we are going to get going. Okay. Nope. You guys, here we go, right? Laura and her tech. Come on, Helen, you say it. Oh, Laura. Okay. So I've got my stuff over here next to me. I almost put my camera over there. Oops. Over there. It's so backwards. I hate that. But anyway, that's okay. Okay. So here is the cereal box that we have to deal with here. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to do a big one. I've seen Nicole on Relax Cut Glue do the big ones. And I took 12 by 12 paper and folded it where we would get different size pages. I thought that would be more fun than just folding it in half. So let me open one up here. Okay. So if we, all right. Yeah, so there's our, you can see, there's our 12 inches right there. And if we fold at the 5-inch mark, then we've got a 5-inch side and a 7-inch side. There's our 7 inches, and then this one is 5. Or, I mean, approximately. It's not quite. But I don't care. I don't care if they're even. It doesn't bother me. If you care if they're even, then you measure real carefully. I just sort of eyeballed it after I did like 20 pages. I could just eyeball it at about 5 inches, and I think that'll be okay. All right. So I love the double-sided paper, but then the printed paper is single-sided. So that's okay because, you know, it's a glue book. So the white sides are going to be what we can just cover with magazine images, or even go back and with thin printed paper of another sort, cover that side like that. So that's fine. I don't care about that. Helen did it. Oh, Laura. Okay. So that's real good. But because I have this, okay, this is really thin. You can kind of, but this is more like cardstock, which is fine. I want a combination. But I think the example that I saw had, they used 10 pages per signature, but I'm only going to use 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And just a tip, you want to put something real pretty right, you know, where your signature opens up, because it wants to open up to where you sew it in, right? Anyway, doesn't really matter though. Okay. So I've got this one, and oh, here it is. I was like, I know I have 2 done. And then this is my other one. This is my second one. And I'll show you these. So these are super cute too. Really bright. I think this is going to be really fun for springtime and just something different to be super bright and pretty. Okay, so there's 2. All right, so now we got to get the third one, and then we are going to cut it to size, because this is about the biggest cereal box there is. And as you can see, it's not quite big enough for these. So I'm going to have to trim lengthwise, but we shouldn't have to trim widthwise, hopefully. I hope this works. If not, we'll just trim. We'll just trim both ways. Okay. Okay. There's this one and this one. And then I folded the cardstock for these, for this last signature. What did I say? There's 8 pages per signature. So here's 4. I need just 4 more pieces of paper. So let's find 4. I'm using this rainbow pad goes on and on. It says 180 pages. It feels like tons more than that. So there's what we've got. So what do you guys like? What colors do you like the best? Let's see. Maybe we need some pinks to contrast. Maybe. There's some oranges. There's some, actually that's red and pink. Or maybe we need a few rainbow sheets or some purple. The rainbow colors in the back or the purple. All right, let's just get, well, let's get a few rainbow ones. I think that's pretty. We only need 4 sheets, so maybe it should just be all the rainbow ones. 1, 2, let's see here. I hope you guys are having fun chatting it up in the chat. I can't read it too well, so I'm just gonna go on here with my project. You guys, when you have a question or I'm doing something backwards or something, just type it all in capitals, all in caps in the chat, and I will try to figure it out. Ooh, man, I love a good stripe. Although the leopardy kind of spots and the polka dots are kind of cute too. Maybe we need the polka dots. What am I on? I've got two. I've got 2, 3. Hi, Sandy. These ombre pages are pretty, aren't they? Let's just do this one. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Thanks, Sandy. We're trying to do something a little different. We're trying to go real super bright and cheerful and make a big old glue book for us to play with. So okay. So let's fold these. I guess it really doesn't matter which way we fold them. I guess I'll fold 2 this way and 2 the other way. Right? All right, let's see what we got here. Let's do, that's a 7, and the 7 may be pushing it, right? What do these measure? So let's go right under the 7. I'm just going to put a little pencil mark right there and then fold like that. So if I do that, and then that's going to measure a little more than 5 and a little under 7. So that's good. That's fine. Should have marked it at the top, right? Y'all just close your eyes. I hate to measure. It drives me nuts. So that's that. Okay. All right, let's do it again. I mean, you need to fold it over a little bit more, right? Because it needs to be a little more than 5. Okay. Let's see. Where's my little... Here it is. One of these days, I'm going to get a scoreboard. I've been wanting one of those. I think I need it. I bet they do. Do they? Y'all, I just did that so crooked. Do they make a I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry. Do they make a cutter, a trimmer that is a scoreboard also? Do they make such a thing? Because I just don't want a scoreboard hanging around my house, my office, but I need one, right? Okay, that's better. That's better. Christy, are you crafting with me? I didn't know how long we were going to go. I didn't want to keep you on too late. So plus I got held up. My dad had issues. Karen, are you doing it? Okay. My dad had issues tonight at the nursing home. And so, yeah. We're going to have all different sizes here. That's okay. Oh, yes, they do make, okay. Yes, they do make one that's both. I think that's what I want. I think I want one that's both. Okay, so now I'm going to fold them this way. See, it's easier to just eyeball it like this and just whiz right through it. Okay. Yeah, I get that. It's fun to just watch. I'm kind of sweating it over here. So, just to be honest with everybody, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. This page, I don't think this page is the same size. It came out of the same book. Is that crazy? Okay. Well, that's okay. We can always trim it. It's the pages are really big, so that it won't bother me if we have to trim some. Okay. All right. So now when we put it together, I know we still got to trim it, right? But look how cute that's going to look. When we put it all together. So there's that, and then we'll have this one, longer one, and maybe this one. And then see, maybe we'll do this one this way. And this one this way. And then we'll do that one. And maybe this one. Right? So yeah, I think that's going to be really cute. And see, then you can have a variety of sizes. So like, I think it's cute to have the two small ones together. Maybe one of these needs to be turned the other way, like this maybe. That might be good. Okay. Like that. All right. So we got our 3 signatures. So we'll put those over to the side. Did I count those right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did I need one more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I said 8, right? Okay, I need one more. I'll get a purple. Okay. Purple it is. Thanks, Helen. Thanks, Christy. Okay. This is fine. We'll just do it right here. Okay. And I guess I'll put this one on the inside. I feel like this one's my favorite, so I'm going to change it out and put it in the very middle. So I'm going to put the purple one here. Okay. Purple one there. And then this plaid one, I'm going to put it in the very middle. Oh, I see. That one's in the middle now. Okay. That's okay. We'll do this one, this one. Okay. No need to overthink it. The white pages are going to be covered with another pattern paper anyway. So we'll just do that. Okay. Got it. Right? Okay. Now, let me show you this. Okay. Here's our Rice Krispie box. And I had the off-brand of Rice Krispies. I wonder if it's, yeah, they're about the same size actually. It just looks a lot smaller once you cut it down. So you can use a ruler and a straight edge. I don't have enough room to show you using a ruler and a straight edge. So I'm just going to cut. And I went ahead and cut this one so that you guys wouldn't have to watch me do all the cutting. Look. Okay, all right. On a cereal box, on each side, there's one that comes apart where it's glued together. You see that? So in order to get your spine right, you've got to pull it apart where they put it together. And when you do that, look, it's going to open backwards. Like I want it to be on this side where they pull it apart so that when you open it, and then the spine stays. But I guess we just can't have everything that we want. So, it doesn't really matter because we're probably going to end up, you're probably going to want to cover this, like collage on it or cover it with paper or whatever. So we're just going to have to go with it the way that the box is made. But for future reference, you might want to check that out before you make your book so you won't be disappointed. Because, I think Nicole, Relax Cut Glue, she just did one that was like a fruit box, a fruit roll-ups box or something that was really cute, or fruit chews or something. And so that was cute, but like you can't not cover it if it's backwards and you have to turn it upside down to open it. Does that make sense? All right, so I'm going to show you on this box. So you just have to carefully pull it apart like this. I mean, you're going to cut this away, but I mean, you don't want to rip the whole box. So just be careful when you're doing it. Here, I'm going to use this. Also be careful that you don't get a cardboard cut, like a paper cut. Very painful. really no substitute for just doing it with your hands here. Okay. All right. And see, it opens up like this. Got it opened up like this. So see, you still have your spine intact here like this, but see, this will be the back, and that'll be the front. You see what I mean? Or if this is the front, it's upside down. What you can do, I guess, is cut it all apart and turn it around. But that defeats the purpose. It's easier to do it this way. So we're going to cut it. All right, I'm gonna show you right here. Then I'm gonna show you the finished one. So you want to cut on the other side of this little ridge. So there's this cardboard ridge. It's like super scored here. Speaking of scoreboards, you know, where the machines put these together. So you want to cut away that little ridge. Plus, it helps you to cut straight. And you want to cut all the way around the outside of the box. Don't cut here. But you want to cut all the way around here. Does that make sense? So that this is what's left. Right? And then, what you are left with, though, on these big cereal boxes, this spine is like it's a little more than 2.5 inches. I'll go down a little bit. It's a little more than 2.5 inches, and that's too much. We've got the 3 signatures, but that's too much room here. So we're going to cut it down. And what we're going to do is we're going to measure. I'm just going to measure in. It's a little bit more. Let's see. What's about the middle? A little bit more than 1 inch, right? Like 1.5 inches. Is that going to be good? What do y'all think? 1.5 inches. Where's my pencil? Inch and a half. All right. Then I've got these lines on my paper, so I'm going to go by the lines here and make my ruler straight. Again, you can do this with a straight edge, which I guess I should do probably. I don't know if mine's going to be straight enough or not. Let's see. Okay, hang on. Hang on, everybody. About to get this. You've always covered yours. Yeah, you can cover them. No problem. So hang on. But here's how we're going to fix the spine. Again, I've got to straighten it up a little bit. I'm afraid it's going to be crooked when I do it. Okay. So it didn't go all the way through, but now I've got my line to cut. So here we go. It's going to help me stay straight. Okay. And then what's going to happen is we're going to glue them like this together. And that's going to give you the size spine that you need. Hang on, I'll show you. See, so that is much better. That's much more doable. Right? So, there we go. But yeah, that answers that question. I guess at this point, okay. So now we need to cover them, right? Okay. I think I got rainbow paper. Let's just cover it in rainbow paper. Guys, I posted a mockingbird drawing given to me by a child that I helped take care of. It's adorable. Oh, that's cool, Helen. Okay, I'm just getting a piece of paper, y'all. I'm coming right back. Okay. Ouch. That's my paper I got at Ollie's when they got all that stuff from Joann's, you know? So let's see. So if it goes together like this, then this is going to be the front. So should the rainbow go sideways like this? Or do you think it'll be cuter to go up and down like this? What do we think? Maybe sideways? Okay. I'm going to... Helen, like what? Like this? Like sideways? Okay, is that what we need to do? Helen says yes. Okay. So we're going to do that. We need to cut it just a little bit shorter because we don't want to mess up our scoring here. And we'll just have to cut a separate strip for the binding or use masking tape for the binding. So let's... I got some extra paper, so I'm going to try cutting this right there. Let's see what happens. I am just winging it. Okay. Okay, like that. I guess what I'll do is I'll put it right where I want it. And then trim off over here if it sticks out any, right? Okay. Okay, so quickly, I'm going to get that glued down and trimmed up. Okay, we've got all of our paper done, so that's a good thing. All right, here we go. I have not checked out, I've been bad. I haven't checked out the community posts lately. So who has posted in the community post? I'll give you a shout out. Give us a shout out in the chat so that we know to go and look for your post. This is not a competition, but I just want to make sure that I go and look for everybody's post. Sometimes I forget to put it on newest and sort it, and then it doesn't it mixes up everybody's posts and you get the older ones and then I miss some of the newer ones. So I want to make sure I see them all. So Helen posted. So that's cool. We'll go look for Helen's post about her little picture. Okay. So let's get this right to the edge. Can always go back with some trim. I think this is going to be cute. All right. Let's let that dry. And then the back is going to go like this. So the rainbow needs to meet right here. Needs to go like this. Okay, I'm going to mark it right here. And I got my trimmer over here to the left of me, if you guys are wondering about that. So I'm going to trim that piece. I'm getting a little more excited about this. I think it's going to be cute. Let's see. Okay. So this is the back. And it goes in this way. Right? Am I thinking about this right, y'all? Uh-oh. That one's a little short. We'll have to trim. We'll have to trim. That's okay. Okay. All right. So I'm going to glue that one. I think almost everybody that's here has given this a like, but if you haven't thought about it yet, now would be a good time to do that if you don't mind. It helps. Every little bit helps. Has anybody used the hype feature yet? I've been trying to figure it out and I don't really have I don't know. I don't really have any feelings one way or the other about it yet. I don't really get it, but I think it probably makes a difference for maybe big channels, but maybe not little channels. I don't know. It doesn't seem like, you could get a whole lot of points if you're not all that big anyway. Okay. So here we go. Gonna put it right here. Oh no, come on, come on, come on. Got just a minute to get it, scooch it over to the edge. And then our spine, we'll just have to cover it. Look, my cut was that much too small. That's okay. We'll be fine. Okay. Okay, so let's trim up and glue them together. Let me get my good scissors out here. Has anybody started watching Paradise on Hulu? It is very suspenseful. It's a very good show. And I think my trimmer is not so great. I think most of you guys, if you have a good enough trimmer, you can put this on the trimmer so it'll be perfectly straight and do it with your trimmer. I've watched Leah from Thrifty Day do like 5 pieces of paper all at the same time in like the front of a composition book. But I don't think my trimmer will do that. Don't think it's happening. So there's that. Uh, that wasn't very straight, Laura. Okay. So, sorry about that. But you have to do this before you sew it together. So, okay. So now we're going to glue the whole thing together. The exciting part. Let me get my straightest edge here, which it's not very straight. Okay. Put my straightest edge up to the outside. Okay. You guys will do a better job than me. You will measure so that you get it exactly in half. And if you get it exactly in half, they will fit right on top of each other. Now I'm going to have a little hump here, but that's okay. We're just going to go with it. I think it's going to be okay. Okay, Michelle says, Laura, the way I understand the hype button, it's for newer or smaller channels. If people hype your channel, it can reach more viewers besides your subscribers. Very cool. Well, I just need to figure that out then, don't I? Because don't we all need a hype? Katie says, I need a new series. I just watched Cross. It's brutal but good. Yeah, this I'll tell you a little bit about the show the Paradise show that I was talking about. Okay, folks, now remember we're gluing the spine together to make it smaller. Okay. So no spoilers because this happens just in the first few minutes of the show. You find out that there's like a world an apocalyptic event that's happening in the United States. And the main character is, I think his name is Sterling Brown. He was on the show This Is Us, if you remember him. And I loved him on that show. And he is Secret Service man, and he is the lead Secret Service man assistant to the President of the United States. So it goes through, this world-ending event, and they have a really wild way of escaping. And then it's a whole series of events. Like, there's, um, of course, everybody's lying to each other. There's cover ups. There's, people looking for each other and trying to find each other and get back together. And it's just very suspenseful. It's really good. Okay. So here we go. Here's what we got to do. We got to get that straight. Okay. I'm going to hold this for just a second, you guys. Michelle, it's so good. I love it. What's so good, Michelle? Okay. Y'all just continue on here. I was just hopping in to the conversation. Okay. I think that's going to do it. Fabri-Tac glues pretty quickly. Oh, Paradise. Okay, so you've been watching it. I'm addicted. I watched way too much of it last night and was up too late. It's really good. So yeah, I highly recommend it. So far. Now, I don't know. It may make me mad later, but okay. Now, let's measure this again and cut our piece for the spine. Minus, we'll just have to washi tape or whatever this part, but we've got to cover this part because then we've got to sew through it. All right. Don't let me mess this up, y'all. Where's my ruler? Okay. Oh, look. Is it going to stand up? Almost. Here it is. There's my ruler. It's a little bit less than 1.5 inches. So let's see what that does. You guys, should I use this for the spine? That's the back of the paper. Should I use this or this little print? I think maybe the print, huh? Where can you stream it? It's Hulu. Yeah. Dawn, don't let her mess it up. Yes, Dawn. Dawn, where are you? Are you like screaming at me somewhere in the distance? Are you done with me? You're like, Laura, God, please don't cut willy-nilly like that. Okay, Dawn, the print. I agree with that. See, I'm getting it right, aren't I, Dawn? Of course, it would probably be better if it was going like this. I'll mess up another piece of paper if I have to, though. Okay. Let's just see what it looks like, right? Let's see. Okay. A little bit under 1.5 is what I'm going for here. Now, I've got plenty of paper, so I can cut this again if I have to. Yes. Oh, you're not a fan of Sterling K. Brown. I like him. So, yeah, I'm enjoying that part. But yes, he is all over it. He's the main person. Okay. Now, what do you think, Dawn? I think that's fine. I think that looks good. I'm happy with that. All right, so let's glue that down. Okay. Dawn says it looks good. Hey, we're cooking now. Dawn is instructing me. I think I'm going to make one of these for the crafty marathon. That's next Saturday, y'all. I'm going to make one of these. And then I think I'm also going to make, and I've got my composition books. And I think I'm also going to make some charms, just the little ones, you know. And then I think I'm also going to make a couple of spine junk journals or glue books, magazine spine ones, like my little narrow one that I was working on. Y'all, I went to a state sale today. State sale story. Today's Thursday. It's a state sale day. I guess I'll talk about it tomorrow night too, but um they had boxes. I saw them in the pictures. You know, you can look online and see the pictures of what's there. They had boxes of magazines, and they were gorgeous magazines. Like there was Natural History. One, that's the name of one, and one's the Smithsonian, which I used to get as a teenager. My mom got me a subscription to that, and so and they had boxes for, one was $3 and one was $4 and one was $2. I got three different little boxes, but there's probably this many magazines in it. You know, like I don't know how many that is, 20 or 30 at least in each one. Okay, what do you think? I think we're moving right along here. Okay, one more thing. We got to do the inside spine at least so that we can sew in the pages. And then I might do the covers later. The cover of the inside. I feel like I have to hurry because I don't want to bore you guys, but I guess you guys can come and go as you please. So I guess I can do it however, huh? Okay. I'm going to do that one more time. I did that good that time, Dawn. Right under 1.5 worked really good. Let's see. Can we do it again? Yes, we did it. We did it again. We did it good. All right. So while we're doing it, I'm going to cut one. I got to cut one. I got to cut my guide for the holes out of thinner paper. So let me get this down real quick, and then it can all dry while I'm cutting my. I'm going to cut us a template to punch the holes. So fun fact, we were talking about, I love TV, and we were talking about the show This Is Us, you know, because Sterling K. Brown was on it. Okay. I liked that show too. But fun fact, um, I think the either the first day on the show is maybe the Mandy Moore character's birthday, or I don't know if it's the husband's birthday, or maybe the twins are born, but it's my birthday, September the 20th. So that's fun. Fun facts. Okay. All right. So here is this piece. Fits great. I think we're cooking right along here. Okay. I'm going to do I may go ahead and cover the inside cover. Might as well, right? But I will make the template first in case, you have to go. At least, because the template's kind of the most important part. So you'll know how to do your holes. And so I'll do that before I cover the inside. But look, you guys, it's going to be cute. How cute that's going to be. Okay. All right. So I'm going to use this thinner paper. You guys, what do you like for the inside covers? Do you like we didn't use any polka dots. That's kind of cool, isn't it? Let's see. That look cute with that? Oh, thanks, Karen Williams. I love you guys. You're so good to me. Okay. I'm just going to make the template out of this because I'll have plenty of paper for that. But see, I need something thin because I'm going to show you guys how to fold it. So without having to measure and kill yourselves measuring to do the holes, this is going to give you exactly the right holes. And they're going to line up really good. Okay. Hopefully. It makes sense to me. So. Dawn, do you make templates for yours? All right. So we got to make it the exact same length here. All right. So you just need a little strip like this. All right. And then you fold it in half. Okay, we're going to have 3 signatures, but okay, you're going to fold this in half. You guys could do this with me if you wanted to, so then you'll have your template sometime if you need it. And then you fold up to the line like this. And like this. And the whole point is it does not have to be measured out perfectly, but you do want your holes to in your paper to match perfectly your holes here. Does that make sense? So you can eyeball where you want them here, but they have to be exactly the same on your papers, on all 3 signatures. Right? So, okay. So now you've got lines going across your template here. 1, 2, 3. So guess what? You're going to do the same thing here. You're going to fold. First, you're going to fold it in half because then you've got to fold it into thirds. So you fold it in half. Like this. And then you're going to fold into the middle. Just like we did across. Whiskey? Is that a puppy dog's name? No, it's not math. Look. That's the beauty of it. It's just folding. So see, now you don't have to measure because it's just, it's kind of small, but it'll still work, okay? So you go like this. You're folding into that middle line. And see, you don't really need the middle line for anything, but you got to have it to fold in your other ones. Well, I guess you do need the middle line. Eesh, I tore that. That's okay though. Okay. And then fold it back in this way. Oh, Colleen asked, what glue am I using? Thanks, Helen. See, it works if you put it all in caps. I appreciate it. It is Fabri-Tac, and it's really, it's really good. I'm a big fan because it doesn't wrinkle. And also, if you wanted to cover the front of this in fabric, you could. You could use the same thing. You could use the Fabri-Tac and do that. Okay, just a little patience here. It's not hard. It's just a little small piece of paper. It's a little bit tedious. Okay. All right. So now, a little paper staring. Okay. Okay. Now, you can see your lines, right? So now you've got all your guidelines. Here, I'm going to mark them. There's the middle. Here's this one. It tore on the lines, actually, because it's kind of scored. And right here, so there's the line, and then you can see the lines going up and down, right? So here's where it crosses. It crosses right here. One, two, three. Two, three. One, two, three. You see that? I taught Helen how to yell in chat language. Yeah, so there's the half. And this is folded in, folded in. Okay. I feel like I didn't mark these right. Hang on. Those seem far apart to me. Hang on. Half. And that's folded in half. No, that's right. I think maybe they should be farther apart like this. I think I missed a fold. Right? Hey, Dawn. Do you think it should be here or here? I know the one in the middle is fine. But do you think they should be closer to the ends, are these two fine? Like one more fold here. like that. I think closer to the ends too. I agree, Dawn. Okay. So see, just do your one more fold. You still have to fold it there, but you got to split that little segment one more time. Right? So now you got your middle and your ends. So we're going to go here, here, here. Now, if you don't want to measure them out like this, just put them where you think that they go, but you need the template so that you get your paper exactly like your spine. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm going with this because you can choose wherever you want. Okay. Just like that. You don't know what I'm doing? Oh, I'm a bad teacher. Okay. So do you see what I'm saying? I'm going to punch the holes. We're going to do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch for each signature of papers, right? And just, you need to have the spine match your papers, your paper signatures. Does that part make sense? Okay. And put a T at the top so you get them all the same. Yes, like this. T for top. Okay? Okay. So, now, I got to get my little tool here. I don't know if I put it back in my bookmaking box. I feel like I'm losing you guys. I'm sorry. Hang on. It's going to be so cute, though. You're going to love it. Okay, here's my little bookbinding kit. Here's my little awl. I had another one. I don't know where it's at. I had one that's darker brown. Again, this is not for children. These awls are, you can't mess around with those. They will get you. Okay, make sure this is, my desktop thing is pretty thick. So just make sure you're doing this on top of something that you don't care if it gets poked. Okay. William, no wise cracks from you. I think he left us. He's tired of the bookmaking. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do this. 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 Okay, there we go. Make sure you get all the way through it. Don't get your finger. That was bad news. Okay. Then we're going to go here. Here. He just came in, to talk to me. Oh, Helen, I'm sure you're right. Okay. Okay, let me just get my holes marked here and then I'll go back and make sure they go all the way through. Okay, this is why when you lay this, you want to say top. So when you lay it over to the side, you can put it back just right. Okay. So yeah, so see, going all the way through here. It's good. 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 Okay. Now, as long as we get one sewed in, then I can let y'all go and I can finish it and show you the results, I guess. Okay. So let's see which one we're going to go in the front. Maybe this one. I think this one's really pretty. Now we got, here's the thing. We do have to trim off our paper. We're not going to have to trim it this way. But we are going to have to trim it this way. I like to do the center one first. Okay. Yes, and all. Thanks, Christy. Yes, and all is you can't really do it without it because it's just a mess. Okay, you guys. So like this way, if I went back to do this project again, I might make the book a little. I might fold the paper after I make the book. But see, at first it looks like it's not going to come out to the edges, but I think it's going to be okay. We might just have to trim a little bit, but I don't think we're going to have to trim a whole lot. So we'll just kind of see how that goes. But I do know that we're going to have to trim it to the right height because you don't want pages sticking out of the top and bottom of your book. Sometimes you do in a junk. I mean, you just don't want. You might want to glue little little accessories or something, but you don't want the pages really to stick out, at least not this much. Okay, so our pages are going to have to be, look at that, right at 11 inches, right under 11 inches. So let's do that on this one. So you could probably do two at a time. You could do one of the thin ones and then one of the prints. All right, so right under 11 inches. That's how much we're going to trim off. Maybe like a fourth of an inch under. Okay, here we go. Here we go. This is like, you see people do this in a video and it's because they can time lapse it and stuff. It's not a super quick process. I think it's too fussy to do more than one page at a time, but we'll see. All right, let's see here. Miss Dawn, look here. Yeah, that's great, right? Yeah, that's going to work. The right under 11 inches. All right. So let's keep going here. See how fast I can do this. How did I do that? I just messed that up, didn't I? Okay. Dawn. Oh, Lord. I'm telling you. I cut it off the whip. Crazy. It's okay. I know you can't. Okay. I think I'm okay. All right. I think I did cut it the wrong way too, but it won't matter. All right, y'all. I'm just making these all right under 11 inches so they'll fit right inside the book. I worked ahead for you guys and I did not measure my cereal box first. So that's what's happening. But I'm almost done. No time lapses. Okay. 11, right under 11. Come on, Laura. We got this. Right under 11. I have to keep telling myself. Dawn, I can't see what you're doing over there, Laura. I can't be held responsible for this. Oh, Dawn, you're great. It's great. Okay, thanks, Dawn. Right under 11. Oh, Helen. So nice. Okay, there's this one. This is going good, you guys. I guess I should have left them folded and did it, right? That would have been better. I'm gonna do it on this last one. See, I'm getting better as I go. Okay. Gonna sweep off these little strippies out of my way. Oh no. Jovi's gonna have a field day with that. I just put those scraps in the floor. She's gonna come bolting in here. Okay. Look at this. Look at that. It's gonna be so pretty. Okay, so now how am I gonna mark this? Where I can see it. Probably should have thought of that. Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna put a solid page in the middle, like the yellow. That way we can see our marks, right? Yes, I'm gonna use my template. Oh, where'd it go? Yeesh. Come on now. Okay, I just here it is. I was like, no. Okay, right. So it's the center. Dawn, I'm about to say this right. Okay, it's the center one. So I'm going to use my center holes only on the template. Center holes. Okay, yeah, just clip it in and punch the holes. Got it. Okay, so you got to make sure it's all straight, like this, all straight, all really closed in here. I'm going to clip each side. Where's my little clippies? I should have laid my clips out, but I'm just going to use a paper clip. Okay. Right, we're going to do this. And this. Yes, so it doesn't move on me. Got to clip the pages. This. And this one. Okay, don't punch the holes on the. Thank you, Dawn. Yes. Don't leave the cover laying there and punch holes through your cover. Good thinking. Okay, it's gone. It's out of here. Good thinking. Okay. Do you do yours like this? Or do you do it on the outside? Do you mark yours on the inside, Dawn? Okay. All right, here we go. I'm going to mark it. Here's the top. Today it doesn't matter, but you might have directional printed paper where it matters that it's the top on the inside. Okay. All right. So I think I'm going to mark it instead of trying to go through the paper, you guys. So I'm marking the center. Marking the center holes because this is going to be the center signature. Okay. Oh, shoot. What happened to that one? He didn't come out. Hold up. All right. Okay. He's right there. It's fine. Everything's fine. We got this. Okay. Here's my thing. I'm going to put it next to my markers, my template. Okay. Whew, I'm going to have to put my hair up. This is serious business. Clip. Okay, next time I will. Okay. All right. Next time I will clip it down too. I got it. I should have clipped the template down. But that's okay. I think I did all right. I don't think it moved. Okay. Don't think it moved. So here we go. Okay. Moves on the all. So I got that one. Got that one. I got that one. Uh-oh. All the way, Laura. Okay. All right. So here are, gotta get my needle and my thread. I need better thread. I'm gonna use this today, but you guys might want to use your, like colored embroidery thread. I've got some, but I just don't have it in here. So I'm gonna use this because this is nice and neutral. Here's my little clips. I could be using those. But my paper clips did good. Okay. All right. So let me get a needle out here. These are kind of big. I'm sure for this job, they give you the big ones. Okay. So let's measure our thread. You need 3 times the length of what you're doing. Aw, thanks, Sandy. You like the pink too? There's pink. There's pink in there for you, Sandy. Okay, I'm gonna start like with a little tail here, but then 1, 2, and I'm just doing a little extra each time. 3, and then a little extra here. Because you can cut it off very easily. No worries about that. Okay. I'll use those clips to clip the signature to the cover. Got it. Uh-oh. Thought I was going to just really put that right in there. Here we go. Okay. All right. All right. I'll get a couple more clips out. This is going to go in here like this. Right? Yep. Oh, look at that. That is great. Great stuff. Okay. Right in the middle. Okay. Okay. Then I'm going to clip these down. Right. Okay. So I don't clip both sides, right? Just this side? Because I got to be able to bend it to see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to clip the one side. Okay. Do you guys like to, tie on the outside or on the inside? That's good, she said. Okay. All right. So if you want your ties to be inside your signature at the end, your tails or whatever, you start on the inside. If you want them on the outside, you start on the outside. So it doesn't really, Christy says, doesn't really matter. Okay. I feel like I'm gonna, and then later on in life, when you do this again, you might get fancy and put your little beads on these strings on the outside. But I'm not gonna do that for sure. I'm gonna start on the inside. Okay, so there's the inside. I'm gonna go through that inside hole there. All right, you want to leave plenty of a big tail here. So I'm going to leave that much probably. And I mean, you don't have to washi tape it down, but just if you want to be safe, you can just washi tape it over here away from you like that. Beauty of washi tape, it comes right off. Okay. Then we're going to go back up through the middle. Oops, can y'all see? We're doing it just the middle holes. Okay, the middle here. It's just awkward to try to do it and show you, but I'll just talk about it here. So there's the middle hole at the top. Okay, see? Okay, and then do I go all the way down or half? Do I go all the way down on this one to the bottom or go back through the middle first? Bueller, anybody out there? Let's see. I guess I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. Okay. All the way down to the bottom. And pull it through. Oh, come on now. It caught my clip. Okay. Okay, all the way in. Got it. Who's your mama? Thank you. I guessed right. All the way down to the end. As many times as you watch this, there's only 3 holes, so it gets confused in my head. Okay. So I'm pulling it taut here. Got it all the way down to the end. Then I'm going to come back up through the middle. Right here. And I'm not going to go through the thread. Okay. But mine is loose. So everyone's thinking. Okay. I guess it's going to tighten up when I tie it down. But that's it, right? Rather and after and I'm going to tie it off. Right? It's got those two. It's going to tighten up when I tie it. Those two, and then I'm going to go under this and then tie it off, right? Okay. If it's not right, I will cut it out and do it again. Okay. Let me see if it's getting tight on the outside. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we tightened it up. I'll play with the strings later and get them the length I want, but I'm going to cut them off for right now. And just see how it turned out. Right? Oh, look, it wasn't tight enough. Go under the thread, the long thread. Yeah, okay. I did do that. Okay. I think I didn't pull it tight enough. Maybe you have to unclip it and pull it tight. Oh, Lord. This is quite the adventure here. I wonder if it'll let me untie it and pull it tighter. Okay. Let's just see here. I think I tied a double knot. Oh, boy. Okay. So I got it one on each side here. That feels better. Let's just see if this worked. Okay. I think that did it. Thanks, Christy. It's kind of nerve-wracking their first time to do it. Okay. I mean, I've done it on little books, but not a big one like this. So look at that, you guys. We got the first one in. Very cool. I'm excited about it. Is that cute? If anybody that didn't tune in from the beginning, the white sides are just left to glue. You know, we can. Hi, Nettie. We can glue more paper. Are you proud of me, Karen Williams? I did it. But yeah, so they won't stay white. They'll be covered, you know, with other paper. But isn't that cute? Right? All right. I'm going to cover. Now that I got one signature in, you guys like sweated through that with me. Good grief. Okay. You like it, Sandy? Okay, I'm going to glue my little covers in here, all right? Because that way it's going to look, you won't have to sit through the other signatures, but it'll look finished like this. If I just get this much in. So that's what I'm going to do. Yay, Katie, yay! Oh, that's okay, Nettie. I know, it's your dinner time every time we do this, isn't it? How's Jordan today? Tell Jordan I said hi. Tell Jordan I'm doing real good here. The whole chat's helping me, and I'm doing a glue book. So that's fun. Okay, don't need as much. Just you just gotta have the most around the edge there. Okay. We'll do washi tape. You don't want to go over your fold though, because your book won't open and close good. Or that's just a personal preference. You can if you want to. You can go right across the middle if you want to, but I like to leave it because it opens and closes better. Right? Lord knows you can't do it wrong, especially if you're doing it with me. Okay. All right, let's trim that part off. And then we'll get a good look at it. I'm not going to let that edge bother me. If it bothers me later, I'll trim it off. For tonight, I'm going to leave it. This is going to be like such a cheerful, happy book. It's going to be big. You guys may have to like mail me some little magazine images to put in it. Just it'll fit with one stamp. Don't go mailing some big package that costs a fortune, but if you've got any cute cutouts that will fit in an envelope, you can mail them to me. It's gonna take a minute to fill this baby up. Look at that. Isn't that's gonna be so cute? She said okay. I told her you said hi and she said okay. Girl. A girl after my own heart. That's what I would say too. Okay, well. I'm chilling. Yeah, I think I'll make the other. I was gonna make the other side different, but I think I'll make it match because I think that the green looks really good. So hopefully, there's one more polka dot sheet. Yeah, there is. Okay. If not, we'll use something else. But we got one. Okay. Also, is anybody watching The Pit? I love that show too. Although it's a little bit hard to watch some of that stuff that they do. Some of those procedures and stuff are hard to watch. All right. Oh yeah. Yes, watch the new episode. It's so good. Okay, good. I'll have to do that. Maybe, well, for sure over the weekend. Okay. Very cute. It's very happy. Very cheerful. Y'all, I gotta get on Vamp. I gotta have another Vamp sale. I didn't do my Sunday night one. And this is going long. I'm not gonna be able to do it tonight. Gotta squeeze one in somewhere. Maybe tomorrow during the day. Okay. Very cute. I have to do my little finishing touches with the washi tape and sew the other signatures in. But we've been on an hour and a half, so 2 hours. So this is a good stopping point. Yes, I'm so proud of this because I haven't done a big old project like this. So I'm probably going to finish it tonight. And if I do you guys want me to bring it tomorrow night to Flippin' and Sippin' and show you the finished project? You get the idea because, I mean, it's basically a book already. It just needs the other 2 sets of pages. But I think it turned out great. Here it's just 10:30, but it's 11:30 for some of you guys. Okay, I'm going to turn this around. Okay. And say bye to you guys. All right. Hang on. Okay. I'm real proud of this. I'm going to see what I can do to finish it up so that I can show it to you guys tomorrow night. That'll give us something to start the show with. Mary Beth will be like, what is that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm glad you guys were here with me because I would have gotten nervous and maybe quit. But you guys got me through. And so I'm going to finish it up and show it to you when it's all done. I hope you guys make your own glue books out of whatever boxes you have at home. It's really fun. It looks a little challenging at first, but it's not really. I just sort of fumbled it a little bit, but you guys pulled me through. So I highly recommend it. It's going to be fun. If you do it, make sure you send us pictures and then we'll work in them together. Stay tuned to see what Fat Friends next. Everybody have a good night and we'll see you tomorrow night. Bye, everybody.